Universal is now hiring 1,000 jobs! You know what? What the heck? Pinkley, no! That is the enemy! You can't turn your back on Disney! Do it! You know Disney has been changing for the worse lately, just do it! But you have been devoted to Disney for years! It's not like you still can't be a fan of Disney. Working there is horrible right now. Are you really ready to say goodbye? She's mostly thinking about the perks. Come on! Now Universal treats their people so much better. Really? That's what I heard anyway. You know, change is sometimes good, Pinkley. She's on our side! Do it! Do it while you still can! Do it now! You know what? I think I will. When I got accepted for attractions at Universal Studios, I had mixed feelings. Half of me felt like I was betraying the company I loved, but half of me was overjoyed to get out of that company. But I figured change was for the better, and it was always good to get more experience under my belt. When they accepted me, they allowed me to choose from the following options: Harry Potter Dueling Dragons, rest in peace, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, or Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Don't forget, you got to ride the attraction, so if you can't handle the coasters, I would suggest Despicable Me. Seeing as your girl's favorite pastime is the People Mover in Tomorrowland, I decided to go for Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Plus, most of the positions were inside and had air conditioning. Bless, so I happily chose that. Then the paper was given to me about my costume details. They were literally pajamas. The pants bottoms were even called jams. We were dressed up like Dr. Nefario because we were lab assistants, so the costume wasn't dreadful except when you are in the heat you want to die. Especially with the disgusting spats. Whoever made these spats, I want to personally say, I swear, the skinniest thing on me right now is my ankles because of these things. They constantly flap everywhere. It's a miracle I don't fall every 2 seconds over them. And they make my legs sweat so much it's despicable. Anyway, life would be better without them is what I'm trying to say. I was overwhelmed when I was being shown around the venue. Literally, almost everyone working there would say hi to me. Unlike Disney where they glare at you and walk past you like, how dare you work here with us? Hi, hey, I can't wait to work with you. I'm not used to this, Brain. Help! Say something back! Are you okay? Hi. Thanks a lot, Brain! The weirdest thing about Universal, or maybe it's just despicable, I'm not sure, but you couldn't get controls trained when you first worked there. You have to wait 3 months. They told me it used to be that you could get trained on everything at once, but then they decided to change it. So someone obviously must have ruined it for everyone. Oh God, why? So let's go through the different positions. You have greeter, which is self-explanatory. You stand out front, welcome people into Gru's house. But normally in this position you're by yourself, with a walkie. Things can get pretty intense at greeter, especially since you always have to check express passes. And you have to watch out for other things in the normal line, all on your own, such as making sure strollers don't get in and ECVs don't get in. Good for baby. Here's my express. Is this a roller coaster? I have one express, but can I bring 8 more family members too? But please, where do you buy express? My child just threw up. You're bumped. Sorry, my friend. What? There's throw up on the ground. Wait, sir, please hold on. Just give me a while. Hold on. Then there's redemption, basically when you scan express passes and pick which line gets to go into the building to go on the ride. So it's the same as merge at Disney. If you don't know what that is, why don't you check out my attractions video about Dumbo and the Barnstormer. It'll be a flying spectacle of fun. Oh god, I gotta stop. Redemption can also get stressful because you have everyone yelling at you for letting too many Express Pass people in. Why you let so many Express in? Well, ma'am, they're paying a lot of money for the Express Pass. Well, I paid a lot of money to come here too. Yes, I understand, but they pay like $100 more per person for that pass on top of the park entrance ticket. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come at me. Then from there is the most pointless position called glasses. You just hand out 3D goggles to people. I understand why they have it though, because half the time people walk right past the glasses as if they aren't there, then complain in the theater that there are no glasses anywhere. No glasses, accommodate. I have extras right here. Oh, I should still be accommodated for the inconvenience. No! Then there's Grouper, which can be a headache at Despicable. You have basically an iPad that has the layout of the whole theater where you drop the number of guests in a row to tell you how much room you got left. But then we have stationary seating for those who don't want to move or have small children. You have to explain to these people that their kids can't ride and they get all mad that they wait in a long line to be in stationary rows. Even though we say it a million times while you're waiting that if your child is too small, they cannot ride. Then you have large groups who tell you wrong numbers all the time. Then you gotta make sure you aren't overloading the rows, making sure no one has any back braces or neck braces on, putting those with canes in rows 1 and 2. It's just a mess. You stand in this dark little room with the same video playing over and over. I can't tell you how many times I stood there and just restated the whole video word for word again for how bored I was. Your sole purpose is to count the rows, make sure they add up to 16, tell people to stop sitting on the handrails, stop recording and taking pictures. Sorry. Then you just stand there until the video is over and you basically say, okay, get out. I have to tell you safety instructions, but none of you are going to follow them anyway, so I don't even care. Goodbye, get out. Then there is Load 1, where you load rows 3 and 4. Load 1 is basically the same as Load 2, just Load 2 loads rows 5 and 6. You tell them to move all the way down because half of them don't. Make sure they place bags on the floor between their feet because God help them if they place them outside the pod, which the bags can fall underneath the pod, cause the whole ride to break down, and we constantly yell the instructions so that they know what they're doing, so listen. Then we make them put their hands up so the lap bar can come down. There are those who don't listen and they get struck by the lap bar. They leave their bags on their laps and get crushed by the lap bar, which is kinda evilly satisfying. Then you go off to your spot and give the thumbs up to start the ride. Simple, really. Except Load 2 stands by the controls booth and watches the show as their second eyes to make sure no one does anything of the following. That is stupid. Simba their child. Put their child outside the pod. Jump off the ride. Throw up all over everyone. Is signaling the controls booth somehow. Throwing things. Ow. What the I think you get the idea, but yeah, all of those have happened while I was in the theater. Fun times, fun times. Load 1 counts all the empty spaces, how many are in stationary, and what time the show started. They write it on a clipboard, collect empty glasses trays, and deliver it to our next position, Exit Racker. Exit Racker does what Exit 2 kinda does. So both positions wait at the door where they hear the damned boogie fever every 6 minutes. Boogie fever! Got to boogie down! And collect glasses while telling people to throw it in the black buckets they're holding. But the stupid screen that's showing Boogie Fever is a camera that shows people themselves dancing, so everyone, parents and children alike, come out as zombies staring at the screen like they've never seen one before, completely mesmerized, and walk up with the glasses, which leaves you to run after them. So, once Exit 2 is done, they dump their glasses into Exit Racker's glasses bucket and stand outside feeling numb from the outside without Bucket Diva. Exit Racker goes in the back, counts out the glasses for the trays, and puts them on this little cart with the glasses. People collect them and bring them to a washer to get cleaned. If you do this fast enough, you have enough time to stand back there and stare at the clock wondering why the time is going by so slow. Oh my god. Next positioned, if you're trained for it like me, is Load OCC. You load people like Load 1 and 2, but instead you handle all the transfers for people who couldn't walk into the ride, service puppies, and stationary seating. You do the same, put your thumbs up, but instead of leaving, you stand by a monitor and stare at the people on the ride, making sure they aren't doing anything they're not supposed to do. Simple and boring. Next. For my favorite position, we got Controls. Controls spiels a lot, which basically means they talk a lot. They are in charge of basically the whole operation. They are the ones who try to keep you entertained with all the lame jokes that they could think of while keeping you safe. Which leads us to the ultimate banana jokes. Working at Despicable Me, you learn banana jokes. You will hear banana jokes. The banana jokes will never end. Such as, what's a minion's favorite food? Bananas, yes, that's right. Their second? Bananas, of course. But what's their third favorite food? No, not bananas. Apples. They need something else in their diet. What type of sunscreen do minions use? Obviously, Banana Boat. Where do minions buy their overalls? The Banana Republic! What do minions sleep in? Banana hammocks. Yep, these go on for days. Overall, Universal Studios is a fun place to work. Despicable Me was enjoyable because the team actually got along, was there for each other, and kept work less than despicable. Just like anywhere else, the guests could ruin it for you, but overall, the atmosphere made you actually feel a part of the story, and the minions are some of your best friends. Next time you're at Universal Studios, make sure to stop by Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. But you may have to wait 75 minutes for it.
Do